Is this person mad about pronouns or white supremacy? All right. And as usual, I'm sure they've been mad about both many times before. But what are they mad about this time? There we go. Man, I couldn't... The poll wasn't working. Okay, so first up. This looks like a totally reasonable person. So, here we go. And this, the way we're doing it this time around, the revamped version, uh-oh, I should probably spell this right. The revamped version, and I wonder if YouTube will even let me type white supremacy as an option. It blacklists certain words, but the revamped version will actually have a time limit. I've got 30 seconds on the clock for you to place your votes. So, let's get started. Is this person angry about pronouns or white supremacy? 30 seconds on the clock. Let's go. Okay. What is the prevailing wisdom of the audience? 55% say, or 54%, someone snuck in right at the end, white supremacy. All right. Can it be? Is it white supremacy? Take it away, totally normal person.
You know what I don't get is why people still see me as a woman. What more could I be doing? I literally cut my titties off.
Yeah.
I don't think I look like a woman. So why does everybody?
That is totally baffling. But yes, you guys were wrong. She was mad about pronouns. Next up on our totally sane people list. What could it be? What could it be? Not starting off hot, but is it pronouns or white supremacy? And don't think it's white supremacy just because she's black, because I think that's racist. I don't really know. All right, 30 seconds on the clock. Let's go. Time is up, ladies and gentlemen. Man, and it looks like the white supremacists have it. I'm sorry, I just realized what that was going to sound like. The white supremacists have it, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Show me white supremacy.
Me because this group of people likes to talk a lot about white supremacy, but the moment that you see another group of people working to restore who they actually are, find who they actually are, putting together bits and pieces that were stolen from us, beaten from us, all of a sudden y'all turn into white supremacists y'all. Y'all want everybody to fucking cry for y'all and feel bad on Thanksgiving's Day, but y'all are white supremacists
Thanksgiving's
yourselves the moment a black person says that they are Native American. Like, make it make sense. Like, make it make sense. If we're all in this together, as you guys like to say, and we're all against white supremacy, if black people say, hey, there's a possibility that we may actually too be Native American. Why do y'all meet us with anger, hate, and rage? Why don't y'all have open arms and say, oh, wow, you know what, this might be the case because, you know, there was a lot of different tribes and the whites did come in and they did do this to us and they did this to y'all and let's come together and see where the pieces
hell are you
connect.
talking about?
No, y'all don't do that. What y'all do, y'all get mad as fuck because there's a possibility that y'all could be related to black people. And that's the problem. Why? Because white people and the Native American community are in bed together.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. The Native Americans are in bed with the whites, and we are conspiring to take down black people. This is the first time hearing of it, but it sounds legit. Next up. Is this total girl boss mad about pronouns or white supremacy? It's always hard to tell. All right. 30 seconds on the clock. Let's go. All right, who has it? Man, the pronouns take it away with 82% of the vote. All right, girl boss. You know she says girl boss all the time. Show me pronouns.
If you as a white person get offended by me addressing white supremacy, you're a white supremacist. Because
white
why
supremacy.
else would you be upset? You're only getting upset because you emotionally have an attachment to white supremacy, to your whiteness, to your white identity, when you shouldn't be attached to your white identity, because white identity is really based on racism and white supremacy, because the invention of white came from white supremacy. We invented it in like the mid-1600s. So why are you identifying with that shit? Why do you want to identify with something that literally killed millions of people? And you don't think that's true? Why don't you look up how many fucking people died from being enslaved? White supremacy is responsible for that. Why don't you look up the Crusades? White supremacy is responsible for that. Because white supremacy and Christianity,
These are compelling
combine themselves
arguments.
together to colonize.
Compelling arguments.
Jesus have mercy. If you, as a white person, feel offended by me addressing white supremacy, you got work to do. So do it.
Do the work. Do the work, guys. I really hope you're gonna do the work. I'm gonna be embarrassed if my community here on YouTube, if we don't start doing the work. It's not gonna be easy, but eventually we could all look and sound like this woman, which is, I'm pretty sure, what we all want. Okay, next up, ladies and gentlemen. Is it pronouns or white supremacy? "30 seconds on the clock. All right. I hope you did the work to figure this one out. The chat says, through doing the work, pronouns wins 73%. All right, totally normal person. Show me pronouns.
It's just me. Maybe I'm more annoyed about this than I should be, but it feels like
that's
extra
guaranteed.
Disrespectful to misgender somebody when they have a pronoun.
Oh,
like,
pronouns. You guys got it right.
Girl, but it's right here. It like I have a they them their pronoun pin right here, and people still call me a girl. People are still using she her. It's like, guys, come on. I'm not asking for much here. I'm literally just asking for people to use my pronouns. That's all. Come on, do better. Be respectful. It's not hard to be respectful of people's pronouns. Can we try harder, please?
Oh, yeah.
All I'm trying to say here is just be respectful of people. It feels really shitty to have something so clearly dictate what my pronouns are and people still misgender me. It's not hard to be respectful of people's pronouns. It's really not.
Yeah, the person who was waiting on that coffee was not stoked to see this person making a TikTok. Oh, no, wait. She drank it at the end. I'm actually not surprised by that either. The apron says the Hive, but didn't the cup say Starbucks on it? Is that a Starbucks thing that I don't know about? I don't know. Yeah, that's definitely a Starbucks cup. What's the Hive? I have no idea. The Hive Mind, I guess? I don't know. But congratulations to the chat. Next up. You guessed it. Is it pronouns or white supremacy? Next contestant. These people always just look beautiful. All right. 30 seconds on the clock. Let's do it. All right. Who's got it? The pronouns have it with 64%. Show me pronouns. Show me with the sound on. There we go.
I'm a little frustrated. I'm just like frustrated in general. About being an artist only in the sense of being
you're
paid.
an artist. Wow. Didn't see that coming.
I have plenty of opportunities to be creative and to get my work out there, but I don't have plenty of opportunities to get paid. Not enough to like.
That's how good you are?
Make some movement. You know what I mean? Like I can't live off of what I make right now with my art, and
you're
I've been
not making any
art
movements
for close
I
to
can tell that.
3.5 decades. So I am not new at art. I am not.
Sounds like it's time to hang it up, lady.
But I am a very good artist, and I'm very
decades
good at
and still not a
things,
professional.
and I deserve to be paid. I deserve to be paid top dollar for the amount of magic and experience and depth and color, and I'm just like, I'm a visual artist. I can just create so many things. I'm so fucking talented, and No one wants to pay me for it.
Man.
People want my services. They want me. They want me to be creative with them, but they do not want to pay me. And I'm like, it's because I'm a fucking non-binary bitch or a perceived woman or fat or queer or whatever. If I was a white man, I would not be asked quite so much for free labor. And it's fucking frustrating. We deserve fucking better. If we're going to live under capitalism, I want my money.
Well, certainly the main part of capitalism is generally you earn the money. But yeah, I'm counting that as white supremacy. If you don't feel the same, you can go start your own show. She did mention being non-binary, but she didn't complain about the pronouns, okay? You know, I mean, she didn't complain about being misgendered or the wrong pronouns. She complained about not being a white man. And as a white man, I totally understand. I would also complain if I wasn't one. All right, next up. An effeminate looking black man. Is he mad about white supremacy? Or pronouns? It could be either. "30 seconds on the clock." Okay, chat says. Oh, chat says 50-50. Oh, no. We're ending it. White supremacy pulls ahead. 54%. All right, my brother. Show me white supremacy.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Don't you fucking scroll.
I'm here.
Don't you fucking scroll.
I'm here for it, brother.
Yes, if you guessed that this is another episode of Is It White Supremacy? You're right. Like I said,
white
don't
supremacy.
Scroll if you hate black people and you mean. All right, so today's episode, we're going to be talking about the second one. Again, don't you fucking scroll, because this is important. If you say you care about race and racism and you want to go on this lifetime,
care. Tell me about it.
What the fuck it looks like. Today, we're doing sense of urgency. We're going to try to keep this one short and sweet. Again, you have no excuse to scroll. I'm going to read this shit for you because I know y'all don't like to read. What is a sense of urgency? A sense of urgency is
white people can't read?
Sense of urgency that makes it difficult to take time to be inclusive, encourage democratic and thoughtful process in decision making, to think long term, or to consider consequences. It is so easy to validate shitty things for people of color or those who are pushed on the margins of society, no matter color or creed, when you move urgently. We have a short turnaround. We have to do it this way.
White people
and I mean, even think about it. Like, can you actually do anything productive if you do it quickly? And the idea is to get everything out quickly. This could be seen like very frequently in how even campaigns work on here. Like, a lot of these brands push out diversity and inclusion without even thinking about what that actually means, and they don't even have equitable structures at their own organizations. We see it all the time.
All the time.
Because I saw you almost do it. Like, I'm not playing. Second point, okay, and this frequently results in sacrificing potential allies for quick or highly visible results, okay? Like I said, we see it all the time with campaigns and the way businesses work on here. And like it says in the second point, an example is sacrificing interests of communities of color in order to win victories for white people who are seen as the default. Like I said, think like, oh, we have a little bit of time to do this. We have to hurry up and get something out, and not really even like checking in with the communities that something will impact. I hate using this girl so much as an example, but even the Addison Rae thing is a great example.
It just keeps going.
She was on that Jimmy, I don't know that man's last name. She was on Jimmy's show and doing all those dances that they didn't even feel the need to check in with the people who created those dances.
Didn't check in?
This third point is really important. Don't fucking scroll. I'm
oh
not
my
playing
God.
with you.
How many points are there?
Really
okay, last one.
This last point talks about how this is reinforced by funding proposals that promise too much work for too little money, or by funders who expect too much work for too little money. What does this mean, you might ask?
I've been asking that this whole time,
yes.
yes.
Under extreme duress by underpaying them or undercutting them and expecting results very quickly, it actually intentionally reinforces white supremacy. You can't complain when you're moving too fast.
Expecting the job to be done in a timely manner.
You don't have enough time, you don't have enough money, you don't even have enough bandwidth to survive. It's all intentional. It's all white supremacy.
That was a lot of white supremacy, for sure. And one thing I don't understand, genuinely, if what he's saying is doing things well in a timely manner is white supremacy, who wouldn't want to be a white supremacist? This guy just said black people are lazy and do a bad job at things. Dude, that's him. I didn't say that. He said that. But I guess it's okay when he says it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in this world anymore. All right. Next up. These are the tricky ones, you guys. Because you can see it's on TikTok. So it could be either one. So, is it pronouns or white supremacy? 30 seconds on the clock. Go. Okay, and chat says white supremacy with 57%. You know, I didn't think this through with how much I'm saying white supremacy. YouTube is putting this stream in a deep, dark hole, I'm sure. He sounds like a white man, and he said white supremacy 88 times. Exactly 88 times. Good times. Good times. All right. Let's see if that's it. Show me white supremacy.
Okay, I don't know who needs to hear this, but not every non-binary person uses they, them pronouns. They, them is not some default pronoun.
Pronouns.
So please stop calling us they, thems. It's fucking weird. You don't call women she, her, or men he, him. So why are we reducing pronouns that aren't even correct? Some non-binary people use she, her pronouns, he, him pronouns, they, them pronouns, all those pronouns, some of those pronouns, and neo-pronouns. You can't just lump us all together and be like, well, the girls, gays, theys. Be respectful and know who you're addressing and talking about. Instead of calling us the theys, just call us NBs. The term NB was created so people could stop using the term MB when referring to non-binary people. NB means a non-black person, so if you want to abbreviate non-binary, just put N.B. or just type it out. I don't want to hear any back talk with people trying to talk about, oh, well, my friend said it's okay.
Well,
newsflash, your friend is not an entire community, jackass. Just stop doing it. Just respect us as people. You don't need to be corgi talking about, oh my god, theys. Just shut up.
You started this. You asked to be called they. Why are you calling non-binary people they? Well, because you said if I didn't, I would be a white supremacist. This is why a lot of people are now just saying, screw it. You know what? I like to do a good job at whatever I'm doing. I like to be on time. Fine. I'm a white supremacist. They're doing it to themselves, okay? These crazy, crazy people. All right, next up. I'm not sure what we're looking at here. But is it mad about pronouns or white supremacy? "30 seconds on the clock." All right, and the word on the street is she is mad about pronouns, 67%. And as I've said before, I'm sure all of these people have been mad about both, probably in the last week. So if you get it wrong, don't feel too bad, because I'm sure at some point they were mad about it. So here we go. Show me pronouns.
This person just came into the bar and said, "Hey, what are your pronouns? You kind of look like a they, them." And
Pronouns.
I hated that they were right.
You see? This person was mad because someone did exactly what they wanted them to do. Oh, come on. That's what I'm saying. You can't win. That last woman was talking about how you shouldn't call non-binary people they, them, even though they're the ones who came up with the designation. No one was going around saying that before they made us do it. And now this person says you're supposed to, like, they want you to ask people's pronouns. Someone finally asks and guesses right, because who could have known that this identifies as a they, them? Who could have seen it coming? But if you do exactly what they want, which is ask their pronouns, and even if you're right about the pronouns, they're still mad about it. Classic stuff. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder as we continue through What Are They Mad About Now? Got some cool merch out there. Check the link in the description. Super chats, activate the super chat jukebox. I promise this time I'll get it right. I accidentally gave you a preview of What Are They Mad About Now on the first super chat jukebox, but I think we can get it right this time. Okay, next up. The double eyebrow piercing. The middle of both eyebrows. It makes you permanently look like a clown. This looks like a clown, like actually with the nose and everything. I'm not even saying like you're a clown as an insult. You genuinely look like a clown. Anyway, is it pronouns or white supremacy? 30 seconds on the clock. Go. And once again, another opportunity for this to be clipped out of context. It looks like the white supremacists have it. 69% of the vote. Nice. Nice. All right. Show me white supremacy.
I don't understand what is so hard about correcting other people when they misgender others. Like,
oh, pronouns.
It takes you like 2 seconds, but you know what it takes for me to have to constantly do that?
What?
A lot of fucking unnecessary emotional labor that I already have to take on a daily basis just to fucking exist and be who I am. But you don't have the energy to speak up and say something on my behalf? And I just have to keep white knuckling this?
Oh, that's fantastic. You know what? One more time, just one more time.
What is so hard about correcting other people when they misgender others? Like, it takes you like 2 seconds, but you know what it takes for me to have to constantly do that? A lot of fucking unnecessary emotional labor that I already have to take on a daily basis just to fucking exist and be who I am. But you don't have the energy to speak up and say something on my behalf? And I just have to keep white knuckling this?
Okay, lady. Whatever. Classic. Whatever you say, ma'am. It's all for you. Oh. Honestly, the amount of narcissism, self-confidence it takes to do and say something like this, it's actually, if it wasn't so deranged, it's enviable. Okay, next contestant. Well. Who could it be? Pronouns or white supremacy? Our survey says white supremacy was 70%. It's been a strong showing for the white supremacy in this this episode of Wat Man. All right. Show me white supremacy.
Hi there. You must be new to my account. I say white to remind people that white supremacy is everywhere. Supremacy. Because in order for true equality to happen, white supremacy has to be dismantled. And a lot of people are not even aware of their use of whiteness unless someone like me points it out by calling it white.
You're very likable.
In your case, you as a white woman telling an Asian woman how to speak on her account is a pretty white privileged mindset. Because I would have never thought to go to your account and say, hey, your face is really annoying. You should change your profile photo. I would never say that to you.
Don't comment on the nose.
That would never crossed my mind.
Don't do it, lady.
Who am I to tell you
Don't do it.
And you should have awareness of your actions. You as a white woman telling me how to speak is tone policing. And that's a behavior that's very common among white women.
Wow.
You may have not intended that, but there are many white women who act exactly like you. So that's why I say white, to raise your awareness.
God, this is the most annoying video I've ever seen.
You may not realize it. And maybe next time when you're about to do the very same thing, my annoying white will ring in your ear and stop you.
It won't.
So you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. It's going to be ringing in my ear, but it's not going to stop me from doing anything that I want to do, that's for sure. And I just gotta say, she's claiming that she's speaking on her account, whatever that means. Like, this is but you're talking about someone else, and that's just not cool. I've been informed many times that you're not allowed to dictate someone else's experience or not use the words that they want. So, if anything, this makes you a bigot. So, normally I'm on board for that, but not when it's this annoying. Tone it down. Come back, and we'll have a great conversation, I'm sure. Okay. Last one of the evening before we go back to our regularly scheduled programming. This person looks pleasant. I don't think you're allowed to comment on people's appearance on YouTube. I'm not sure. Look at the eyes. The eyes. It's always the eyes. So, is this person angry about pronouns or white supremacy? "30 seconds on the clock." Man, chat overwhelmingly going for pronouns. 80%. 80% think we're about to hear some amazing educational. We're ready to do the work. We're about to learn what work we need to do to learn about pronouns. Okay. Show me pronouns.
Boy. White cis women, we need to talk.
Uh-oh.
Take a deep breath. And let's talk. Some of you just now reacted to me saying cis. That defensiveness comes from white supremacy culture. It's okay to be all up in your feelings like that. But it's not okay to use your feelings as an excuse to harm others. We need to pause, allow ourselves to feel our feelings, and process through why those were the feelings that we had. Then you can address the underlying thought that caused that feeling. Only when we have thoroughly processed our feelings and the underlying thoughts will we be in a position to respond appropriately with kindness and thoughtfulness.
That's a twofer. If you voted for either one, I'm counting it.